Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones, aka Daniel Kuhn, back with a new video, fanning the flames. I'm pretty sure many of you have heard of what happened. I think it was in Michigan, where a couple was getting harassed, primarily a woman. I think she was pregnant. She was white, being harassed and bullied and threatened by a mother and daughter who were black, and it escalated to where the mother pulled the gun. The mother was white, pulled the gun out the on the mother, who was black, to basically get away from their van. They've been charged. With both the mother and the husband, the wife and the husband. Should phrase like that. The wife and the husband, and I believe, like I said again, I believe the wife is pregnant, have been charged with felonious assault. And this shit's ridiculous. People talk about fanning the flames of racism in this country, which I can't. Really, the ones who are fanning the flames are the people who are the ones who profit off of this, off of all this mess. All right. Looking at that video, apparently the wife bumped into the daughter in a Chipotle, and didn't I guess she didn't say sorry, or she didn't notice, or whatever. Then they got their the mother and the daughter got their phones out and basically just berating her, just ganging up on her. And it gets to where she's trying to the woman's trying to leave, to try to remove herself from the situation, but then the van gets surrounded. You want to claim, which is a tactic to use to claim that someone tries to hit you. You try to hit them with their car, so they'll stand in your way and keep you from moving. And the mother and the daughter, they have their own comments about white people in the video. And then when the wife gets out to pull a gun out to get them away from the car, she the black mother tries to square up on her. She has a gun, which is a way of egging someone on to get them to act. Which, and if you don't like me saying this, oh well. I've met a lot of black women who've done stuff like that. They'll claim that someone's a pussy, and then even want to drive the point forward. They see they have a gun, or they pull a gun out and try to egg them to use it. It's an intimidation tactic, which only works if you actually show that you mean to use it. Because in a situation like this, you're not dealing with logic. You're not dealing with reason. You're not dealing with people who are trying to be reasonable. You're dealing with people who are emotionally driven, who have issues, and then they just can't wait to take it out on someone who they think is an easy target. So unfortunately, force or the threat of force have to be used against people like that. You may not like what I said about what I said. People may not like what I said about black women doing stuff like that, but yes, it's done. It's done. I've had it done to me. I've seen it done to other people. I've seen black women do it to other black women. I've seen black women do it to other black men. It is what it is. But like, they've been charged, and it's funny. I think the couple have been charged by a DA. Who are apparently going by the comment section. I read on Uncle Hotep's video. Shout out to him, because he did commentary on this whole matter. Someone said that they're actually the DA is a white woman, and she's up for re-election. So it seemed like a case of using black dysfunctional behavior as a way of keeping herself in office, by basically claiming that she's standing up against racism. But no, really, she's just fanning the flames. Those are the people who actually fan the flames against all this mess. The ones who actually have something to profit from the stuff continuously going on. They always got to bring the point up. Oh, this is a matter. This is show that the country has not resolved this racial issue, or has not come to terms with this racist past. This country has done far more than you probably said by any other country concerning concerning this issue within its country. You look at the opportunities, the chances, the current state of things. There's so many opportunities for people, for a multitude of different people in this country to make it. No, there is no systematic oppression against one particular group. What it is you have one particular group who has failed to accept responsibility for its actions, and then claim that anything bad that happens to it is due to someone else. That's what you have. All right. I didn't spend my life going through my day, looking at myself in the mirror and say, you know what? Because of how I look, I'm gonna be treated like shit. I must be shit. So, if that's the case, I don't have to take responsibility for myself, because hey, this is how people see me. So why be responsible for my actions? I can just claim that, oh, they don't like me because of how I look. No, I don't do that. All right. I look at every day as being a blessing, and look at all the little things all little trials are going on as being another hurdle for me to overcome. Doesn't matter what it is, because it'll make me a better person once I overcome it. Because I like having responsibilities. I like the discipline. I'm still every day being being more and more disciplined. Still trying to correct things within myself. And the last thing I'm going to do is give up that power that I have to someone else who wants to take control over me, or who wants to exploit any insecurity I have about myself. And those are the people who are fanning the flames of racism and keeping all this stuff going. They don't want things to get fixed. Oh, they claim to, because they said, oh, they want to end the systematic oppression of black people, but no, they don't care. They use black people as a political football. They use and not just black people, other groups who fall under this umbrella of victimhood. They're used constantly. They're used by someone who wants power, who wants wealth. They want more for themselves. So they use someone else's insecurity in order to get it. And what better group than black people in America? And what's sad is it actually works, because the black community in America has been constantly bombarded with the message, you are lesser than this other group. You will not be as good as this other group. You gotta work 2 times harder to be just as good, or be accepted as other. Why work to be accepted? No, just be responsible. Be responsible. Be honest, and people will come to respect you. It just happens like that, because that's how people treat other people within their own groups. If you want to look at it, as being a group, no matter group dynamics. Why would any group want to foster reprobate culture within itself, unless they intend on using that as a way of exploiting them to make more success or gain more resources for themselves? I go back to I did a video where I talked about the pimp-hoe relationship. That's the pimp game. In case anybody never knew what it was. You find someone who's weak, and you exploit that weakness to gain resources for yourself. And that's what's been done to the black people in this country. Whether it be all these fake ass apologies, whether it be all these stupid programs that say are to end systematic racism. No, all it does is fan the flames of this nonsense so that it doesn't end. So it keeps people angry, it keeps people vulnerable, keeps them dumb, and keeps them lazy, and keeps them from being responsible for their own actions. That's why all this stuff continues to go. And that DA, when she charged that couple with felonious assault because they tried to defend themselves from clearly a mother and daughter who really haven't had a positive male role model in their life. When she charged that couple, that's what she's doing. She's saying their behavior, for what they did to that woman, to that man, surrounding the van, is acceptable behavior. What's going on in Chicago with all these killings is acceptable behavior, because hey, you can't be blamed. Blame that white cop. Blame some other group that's somewhat more successful than you, for why you're stuck in the situation you're in. Well, really, you're stuck in a situation because of your own doing, and because you were misled, and because you were used as a political tool to keep people dumb and stupid and looking for someone else to take care of them. A large majority of black Americans in this country are slaves. Not because they're enslaved on the outside, but because their minds enslaved. They've been taught to be like, they've been taught to act like a slave by not being responsible for their actions. Now you see why I don't demonetize. Why you don't see why I had to demonetize my videos, because something like this is not gonna be very popular to say and to have it spread out on YouTube. But oh well, I'm gonna say it. As long as I got a channel, as long as I got a platform, I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna fuck who has something else to say about it. I'm gonna keep doing it because it has to be said. If you think that these people are doing these things to help black people and to heal the wounds of racism, you are sadly mistaken. You've been misled. You've been hoodwinked and bamboozled. And which is funny because Malcolm X he had an opinion about white liberals, and how their behavior maintains black dysfunctional behavior. Not to go on going another tangent about white liberals, but really it's leftist, it's just basically exploiting one group for resources. So yeah, they're the ones who keep this narrative going. The media that spins the stories, the government officials who bring these charges against people, who punish people for doing something that actually is sound. Because I would not want my truck to be surrounded by people who are trying to antagonize or attack me. I'm gonna try to get out of it. I'm gonna try to get out of the situation. Heaven forbid they break my glass, because that's when the steel has to come out. Even more so if I have someone with me who is depending on me for their protection. So the couple, I didn't think the couple did anything wrong. The husband and wife. Even more so, I believe she's pregnant. Even more, and if she is, you can see why she has to react that way. She's worried about her child, as anyone would be if they had, and what anyone with sense would be if they had, they were pregnant or had a little child with them, and then was confronted by, such a violent element. Yeah, I said a violent element. You try to egg someone on who got a gun to your face because you think they're too scared to pull the trigger. There's you gotta have some screws loose to do some stupid shit like that. But that's all I want to say. Any black people who see this video, who's doing my channel, understand this. These people who constantly if that's the first thing they bring up as a reason why you're in the position that you're in, they don't have your best interest at heart. They've probably been brainwashed themselves and trying to add more people to the hive mind and trying to add more people to that collective way of thinking. They don't have your best interest at heart, and you should not listen to them. If any situation you find yourself in, you are responsible for how you react to it. You can get yourself out of many situations. You can get yourself into situations, but always remember you have the power to do so. And you have the responsibility to manage how you conduct yourself on this earth. It's not someone else's responsibility. Be responsible for yourself. Take responsibility. Own up to the things that are happening to you. Own up to the things that you're doing to yourself, so that you're not passing off to someone else, and so they can go back and use that as a way of exploiting you and keep you dumb, stupid, and make you think you have your hands tied behind your back. But really, you're free. You're free to do what you need to do to take care of yourself. But these other people, these other groups, they want to enslave you. If they can't put chains around your, they can't put fetters on your wrists and your ankles. They're gonna put it on your mind. And they're gonna put, especially for black men, they're gonna put it in your nuts. they're gonna chain your nuts down, make you think that make you act a little effeminate, make you think that you can't be responsible for your actions, make you think you can't stand up for yourself, you can't protect yourself, you can't protect your family, you can't protect your dignity, you can't protect anything that you have. But you gotta solely rely on this other group to do all these things for you. And the way they do it, they want to bring up race. Always bring up race. Always bring up race. You know, look past all that stuff. It's a ruse. It's a trick. You know, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. You know, you gotta see it miles out before it gets right to your face. But that's all I wanted to say in this video. Please share your thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, I encourage you to check out my older videos and look forward to new videos to come. If you want to donate to the channel, because remember, this video is going to be demonetized, or it's going to be demonetized by me. If you want to help out with the channel, go to my homepage on YouTube, look for the Give Up That Cheese button, and take it to PayPal, make a donation amount of any kind. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I see what I can do to address them. That's my video. Fan the flames. I'm Edward Jones, aka Daniel Coon. You guys take care, be safe, and God bless.